What a beautiful day. Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. This morning we're going to spray the green tip spray in the dwarf orchard. And what we mean by green tip is actually a bit smaller than what these are. These are already opening up, but the weather just was not cooperating. This is closer to a green tip, but this horticultural spray, formerly known as dormant oil, actually works as a green tip, or even if you got full leaves. So we're going to get out here and spray real quick. The reason I like to spray dormant oil is you spray the entire tree and the oil will get into all the little cracks and stuff and kill any bug eggs that were laid from last year. And then the next sprays will be fungicides and whatever else is needed. Yeah, these were not like this yesterday. I was out here turning over the soil yesterday, and these were all at like green tip like this. And then what a difference a day makes. So let's get out here. Basically, all we're going to do is try to get every little part of the trees wet, and then that's it. It pretty much winds up every year that I spray this dormant oil on a tree that already has buds opening up. It's just the way it is up on the ridge top here. It's either too cold or too windy. This stuff is supposed to be sprayed at a certain temperature. They changed that. It used to be, it needed to be above 50 for 24 hours. And that's really hard because it's in the 30s or 40s overnight, all the way up until you get leaves like this. So between the cold and the wind, pretty much always spraying when the trees look like this. So I guess it's a combination dormant spray and green tip. There's, I think it's 6 different sprays for the apple tree. It's right around there. You spray once right before the flowers open, and then right after the flowers fall off. And then I believe it's every 2 weeks the rest of the summer. And we've been using fruit tree spray, but you can mix your own. I'll link to that stuff down below. So on trees, older trees like that apple right there, and even this cherry, you get all these fissures in the bark, and that's where the pests lay their eggs. And they stay there over winter and hatch, and they're right on the tree. So you're trying to smother them. This particular oil is a paraffinic oil, but you can use neem oil as well if you want to do that organic stuff. I personally don't give a damn about organic. Soak them real nice. I think I actually missed this last year. And that's the thing about sprays and stuff. If you don't keep up with it, there's a cumulative effect. You get more and more pests until one year, all of a sudden, you notice there's a problem. This tree right here, what the heck is this? It's a cherry. North Star. This is the only tree that we didn't prune this year, except for one little branch. But it is certainly getting a lot of leaves. Yeah, I think that's the only branch that came off of it, that tiny little thing there. And this is one of the new trees, Royal Cortland. Got some nice bud action going on these. I'll be able to tie 2 more little branches to the wire. I guess I can use that one. We'll just go up and over. So 3 more branches to the wire for this one. And we gotta hope that we get some down there. And, oh, this is Buckeye Gala. We have a little mark on the wire there where the center is. And then the last tree is the Big Mac. That big old Macintosh right there. Big for a dwarf orchard. It's not actually in the dwarf orchard, and it's not actually a dwarf. That's a semi-dwarf. Okay. This one is a little bit harder to get at, but I opened it up really well this spring with the pruning. Look at that bark there. That's where the eggs get laid. But we spray the entire tree. Get this really well. Little bit of a breeze. I'm going to take you on a road trip in a couple of days, probably, maybe 3-4 days, to an orchard. Well, it's a series of orchards. It's an entire ridge top that's filled with orchards, and some of them, I believe, are nearly 100 years old, but they have some really modern orchards there as well that have the espalier system. They grow their apples on fences, but they have older orchards that some are abandoned, and you'll see some of them Well, I don't think any of them were pick your own. Flat top like this one, this type of pruning is more for a pick your own. But some of their orchards go way back to when they just picked with a ladder. They went out there with a tall ladder and a basket and picked it that way. But if you drive along that ridge, you can see all the old, or a bunch of different pruning styles. And it's a pretty cool looking place too. You got to drive up along a windy road around the edge of the bluff to get there. It'll be a nice little trip. Especially want to get the trunk coated. And even more especially this lower trunk with the peely bark. Yeah, this tree is looking beautiful. As per usual, I mixed up too much oil. I think I'll go spray my grapes right away. My vineyard is gone, but I have a few grapevines in the yard. Hi, kitty. Okay, that should do it. I'm gonna go spray the grapevines and I'll be right back with you. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up with the camera or not, but the trees have a very slight sheen to them. That'll go away in a day or two though. I gotta get this string off here. That string is for marking the radius of this path. I got to get that remarked and start up on this path again real soon. Yeah, these trees are looking beautiful. This is a Bing cherry, Camas pear. I have never had a pear tree. This is my first one. Well, yeah, I've had quite a few cherries before, but first pear. Okay, that's going to wrap up this video. Got a video coming up real soon. I'm probably going to do it in a short where I train these to the wire, and then anything that pops up in the middle, like this one, I'm just going to rub those off. And yeah, apparently this survived the rabbit damage. We'll take these off at the same time. So I think the next video out here will be a little bit of training. Hopefully this one sends out some shoots pretty soon so I can start training it as well. I'd like to get that all done on the same day. So that's it for this one. If you want to see these coming videos, lots of action out here this year. we're going to do that trail all the way to right here. We're going to stop here because we're planting 3 new trees next year, and I'm not exactly sure where they're going to go. So we're going to stop here, and then it's going to circle around and go up to here and all the way across the front here. I'm not real certain what we're going to do on the other side. We'll probably do the same thing, these flagstones, but these are pretty expensive. I don't know if I'll be putting in all of them this year or not, but we're going to get pretty far. So if you want to see those videos, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.